I am joined now by our political analyst and Brown University professor, Wendy Schiller. Wendy, thank you so much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
So, Wendy, let's start with those delegate numbers. 12 for Trump, 9 for Haley. The race not over. Nikki Haley said last night she's not giving up. So right now, what are her chances looking like?
Well, she doesn't have a strong chance, I think, to get the nomination in the end of the day unless something dramatic happens. But the Republicans have what's called proportional representation. They divide up the delegates for the percentage of vote you get through March 15th. So that's including Super Tuesday. She can stay alive long enough to challenge Donald Trump. And with the outside chance that if she does well enough against him and accrues enough delegates, that maybe people in those other states after March 15th will take a second look at her. They're winner take all. So that's the question. Can she stay alive until she gets to March 15th?
Yeah, and Wendy, one of the exit polling from NBC News, it was pretty interesting. They found Trump lost self-identified independents by 24 points. It made clear that independent voters were clearly voting for Nikki Haley last night. How does this impact the general election come November if that many independents are coming out and voting for Nikki Haley?
Well, Emily, this is really a super important question. It was a good night for Trump. He won. He won technically by double digits. So that's a good night for him and a huge turnout for the Republican Party, which is good for them to stay competitive in New Hampshire, for example, in the general election. The problem for Trump is more than 40%, about 43.5% of voters said no to him. And the question is, will they get out the door in November? And that is true of independent voters in Iowa, Arizona, Georgia. Pick a swing state. That's the big question mark. Does the vote for Nikki Haley represent a permanent defection of Republicans from Donald Trump or a temporary one just in the primary?
All right. So, Wendy, before we let you go, let's talk about the Democratic side of things. President Biden easily won as the write-in candidate. His campaign manager now saying that voters will have to once again choose between Biden and Trump. Is that the right messaging to have at this stage of the election cycle, especially for Biden?
Well, it's a clear signal, Emily, that the Biden campaign really wants the nominee to be Trump. Be careful what you wish for. Trump won the election in 2016 against Hillary Clinton, lost narrowly to Biden in 2020, although a large popular vote differential there, but narrowly in the Electoral College. And then we have 2024. So the Biden campaign wants to start that election against Donald Trump and pull Donald Trump out so people are reminded of his rhetoric and his speech making and what he's all about. So far, that's really only been directed to Republican primary voters who are loyal to him. Now they want him on a broader stage and they want to go after him. But Nikki Haley says not so fast.
All right. And with South Carolina coming up, what's your thoughts on that? Do you think Nikki Haley's going to favor more than she did in New Hampshire?
Well, it might give her momentum among independents, but South Carolina has a closed primary, unlike New Hampshire, meaning you have to be a registered Republican to vote in that primary. And we can see Donald Trump has a really massive lead among Republican-affiliated voters. That's the problem for Nikki Haley going to South Carolina.
Wendy Schiller, thank you so much for your perspective. We appreciate it.